All right, welcome back. Welcome back to Getting Money Through Short-Term Rentals. I'm your girl, Venetia Brown, and I'm your short-term rental plug. All right? So we've talked about everything in these previous modules. In this module, we're going to talk about creating a team. I know. I did this too. I was like, you know what? I could do all this by myself and keep all the money to myself, and I make more because I really don't want to pay this person to do something that I think I could do. But ultimately, what we're really trying to do is free up our time. So let's keep that at the forefront. Let's not think about keeping all the money to ourselves. When you have a team, you actually can do way more than you can by yourself. I promise. There's nobody that you see that is a millionaire, billionaire, and they did it by themselves. They had a team. All right? So when we're talking about the short-term rental business and what it takes to run a team, you can get a VA. VAs in other countries, I think I paid my last VA like $4 an hour. We spend that on nothing. Get a VA maybe one day a week. It's very, very easy. Get a VA maybe one day a week, chop it up, and maybe, Mondays and Tuesdays, she's working 2 hours a day or whatever your business itself needs. So you need a VA. You need a cleaner. You need a porter or, / runner. And then you also need a manager. This is once you, kind of start to scale. You may need somebody to manage all of the different elements of the things that you have going on. Yes, you can do it yourself. No, it doesn't, really take away so much time. But if you're really trying to get your time back and make more money, you want to have a manager in place. So when we're talking about cleaners, I'm probably I'm a big advocate for the cleaners. Me and my cleaner Janet, shout out to Janet, we're like this. When I say that's I love her. I absolutely love her. I treat her very, very well. I pay her well. And guess what I get in return? I get a business that gets great reviews because she cleaned the heck out of them units. She's going to make sure I'm taken care of because I'm making sure she's taken care of. Do not be cheap with your cleaners. Your cleaners actually see your property more than you do. All it takes is for a guest to walk in and see a piece of hair one place and they ready to lose it. This place is dirty. You can eat your oodles and noodles off the table and you see this one little piece of hair talking about dirty. But you know what? That's what happens when you have cleaners that take shortcuts because they feel undervalued and they underpaid. Take care of your cleaners. Having a good cleaning team is imperative. Your cleaners are actually going to be the ones to tell you what type of guests you actually had so that you can actually give that guest a review. Because ultimately, honestly, us as short-term rental hosts, it's us against them, to tell you the truth. We are supposed to give reviews on bad guests and good guests to let the next host know this person is or is not going to take care of your property. Your cleaner's going to tell you that. She's going to say, listen, she's going to send you pictures and say, they tore this place up. This way, now you know how to make a claim because honestly, you actually only get 72 hours to make a claim if somebody does something. So if you got a cleaner that is mistreated and she feels undervalued, guess what? She's not going to tell you nothing. And then guess what else? You're not going to have enough time in that window to go ahead and get that money back. Take care of your cleaners. Then you need a porter or a runner. We talked about this before. Do you want to get up at 2 o'clock in the morning if somebody called and say, the door not opening, I can't remember the code? You want to get up? That's what your porters and your runners are for. All right? They're going to go take care of, all the calls and, the tenant issues and all that good stuff. You want to make sure you got a CPA on your team. Make sure those books are right. Yeah, you see the money coming in, you see the deposits, they dropping. But if you aren't creating monthly profit and loss statements, you don't even know if you're making money, honestly. You literally have no idea. Make sure you have a CPA on your team that is telling you, hey, We've been losing money for the last 2 months. Now, you get to turn around and look at the last 2 months and see like what events were going on in those last 2 months that created this actual profit loss and or gain and vice versa. CPA is very, very important. Now, you're probably wondering like, well, where do I find a cleaner? How am I going to find a porter that wants to go and do all these things? Well, where do I find a CPA? You can find all these people on Facebook. You can find, matter of fact, sign up for the Getting Money Through Short-Term Rental course, and I'm gonna give you the whole layout on where you find these people. I keep a list of them, okay? We work with everybody in all type of states and all over the place, and we cross-reference. So sign up for the pro course, and I got you, all right? So let's recap and let's kind of go over everything that we discussed in this module. We basically talked about who's on your team and obviously why they are important, all right? We talked about having cleaners. We talked about having porters and runners, your CPAs, making sure those books are good, all right? My name is Venetia Brown. I'm your short-term rental plug, and I cannot wait to see you guys in the next module. Make sure you don't forget to check me out on all social media platforms, Facebook, LinkedIn, TikTok, Instagram as Venetia Brown. Also, don't forget to go click the link in the bio and go check out the book. I'm gonna see you guys in the next module.